What's up? We got Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2, Episode 2, The Justice Society of America. So this episode starts off with the Legends immediately at the end of getting out of 1942, but that's when the Justice Society of America shows up, and as I said before, I don't like this Stargirl or this Dr. Midnight. I think the ones that were portrayed on Stargirl, the TV show, years after this episode, is way better than the ones they have here. Nothing against the actor, I just like the Beth Chapel version. Just from experience of watching Stargirl Season 2. Stargirl. I'll get to that season eventually, but I'm just saying, from this point on, I just like those two. Because I've watched on Amazon. I've watched Stargirl Season 1 and 2 on Amazon Prime before, so I just like those other two versions than the one they have here. And they don't even have the, staff, in Stargirl, the staff is so inanimate, it comes alive. But this one looks like it's just a plastic toy with beaming lights. That just doesn't look good as the one they would do later in the Stargirl television show. I'm just saying, there's moments where I prefer the Stargirl television show more with Breck Barsinger, I think that's her name, over the one that plays Courtney Whitmore currently, over this one, because her staff lights up. It still causes cool blast, but it doesn't look like it looks like an actual thing. This one is just a plastic toy. Yeah, but the Legends get defeated by the Justice Society of America, and they have to explain to Rex Tyler everything that happened, like how he came to visit them, and he's like, I came crashing down your ship to tell you not to come to 1942. And then he just disappeared, and he's like, more like fritzed out of existence. And he almost basically, instead of trying to talk, but he's like, hey, I want the captain. He's like, I was talking to the captain, which is Stein, because they basically, in this timeline, they didn't like women, so they basically, yeah. So, yeah. So anyway, yes, let me see Eobard giving a soldier a super soldier serum that will give them yeah. So yeah. I love saying so yeah all the time. It's just my main catchphrase on this channel and in the show, and on the show. It's just my main catchphrase. Just saying so yeah. It's just every time I say it. It's something in my brain loses track. I every time I watch the episode, I lose track because I don't use a script, which I eventually should use a script so I can stop running into the situation. So, oh yeah. So Nate reveals that his grandfather is actually Citizen Steel because his father is the son of Citizen Steel, and it's kind of confusing. Also, Vixen is not the same Vixen that we saw in Arrow. It's another version of Vixen, which just comes off as comes off as and she is the worst. She thinks the Legends, and Martin's having all types of problems having to deal with being the team leader. So, yeah. So the Legends go. So as the Justice Society going after Kruger, they decide to go the Society go after Kruger, not Doggy Kruger, but Kruger. And then Nate notices something. He notices that his dog tags are missing, and they reveal that upon going after Kruger, the Justice Society are meant to die. Yeah, they're meant to die. So they decide to. Martin sings a song, and they decide to just go. But then a whole fight breaks out. But then the Justice Society saves them, and Maya's kind of mad at Nate because Vixen, I'm not gonna call her Maya. Vixen is mad at Brave because she blew her cover. So then the team decides to venture down, and they discover a guy taking a super soldier serum, which turns him into a terrible CGI monster. Oh boy, is this CGI really bad. I think it's on par with Atom Smasher from The Flash Season 2, and how terrible that looked. This looked bad. So they get captured, and Ray gets captured, so they have, and they're like, hey, but Martin's like, hey, Sarah, you have grown beyond any of us, and Rex, Sarah's the new captain, so you gotta take orders from her. Yes, my TV child is finally getting the justice he deserves in this show. And it's great. So they rescue them, but Nate's injured in the process. We can still see more of that terrible CGI-ness in this guy. And it looks so bad. It's just like, come on. Come on. So yeah. So they get the medallion back, but they're like, so they're able to save Nate. They get the medallion back, and they leave. But the Justice Society goes back to their timeline until who shows up but the Reverse Flash in his Reverse Flash suit. And he's basically like, hey, Rex Tyler, you've tried to stop me every time. He's like, that's why you can't remember. And you went back to tell the legend not to go in 1942, but when you disappeared, and that's when he disappeared, but he's like, no, not disappeared, erased from the timeline, and kills Rex Tyler, and all Rex Tyler can say to Vixen is time traveler, and now that's all she's gonna think. She's gonna think, the legend killed Rex because she's the only time traveler that they know that she just met, because she doesn't know anything about Reverse Flash or anything. She doesn't even know what an AI is, because she's from 1942 or something, or from another timeline where she doesn't know what an AI is. So Rex is dead, everybody. Place the RIP banner on Rex Tyler. Rex Tyler is dead. And now Vixen is going to go wanting revenge on him. But as I said before, I just do not like, but I'm not saying I don't like the actress who portrays Stargirl here. She's kind of fine. I just don't like the character. I prefer the character. I think they did justice with the Stargirl that they would do later on with Brett Barsinger's character. I'm getting her name right. With that version, Courtney Whitmore. I think she does more justice in this character because this character just has a staff that looks like a plastic rod. Hers looks like more animate object and more able to blast and lights out. But this one just looks like they buy it at a Halloween store and it's just like, hey, here you go. Nothing against the episode. I just prefer the others. The Dr. Midnight from Stargirl and the Stargirl from Stargirl better than the Dr. Midnight who's a guy in Stargirl, this one. I like Beth Chappell. I like Beth Chappell. She's the best character in Stargirl. We'll get to that show when we eventually get to it. But I'm just saying. I just don't... Yeah. And Nate said, and Sarah kept saying that Nate's not part of the team, but Oliver, they could just say, hey Sarah, I met this guy named Oliver Queen, and he recruited him because he originally didn't want to be on the team, but he was forced to by Oliver, and just like, and she'd be like, okay, send me Oliver Queen's house, and busting it, okay, and tag Oliver for trying to get this historian. And I know that never actually happened, but it's kind of hilarious that would actually happen. But anyway, that was this video, and I'll see you next time for some more Legend of Tomorrow. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. I know I do Gravity Falls. That's the Gravity Falls theme. It's a Legend theme, but still, I just like Gravity Falls. And I will do that theme every time because Gravity Falls is great. But see you next time. Boom!